My parents handed me a lawsuit demanding $350,000 for the crime of being born. I smiled at them across the table. I'd been keeping receipts too. My parents handed me a lawsuit demanding $350,000 for the crime of being their child. Line items included food eaten at age 10, rent charged for a bedroom I slept in at age 7, and something called emotional wear and tear. I smiled at them across the table and said, "See you in court." They had no idea I'd been keeping receipts too. There was no dinner, no smell of food, just 2 cups of tea and a thick legal folder sitting in the center of the table. My father pointed to a chair, didn't ask how my week was, didn't offer me a drink. I opened the folder. A spreadsheet stamped by a real law firm. Food expenses, 1995-2013, $45,000. Room rent and utilities, $120,000. Administrative parenting fee, $50,000. Emotional wear and tear, $114,500. Total, $350,000. This is a formal debt, my mother said. We are suing you for the return of our investment. I looked up. You're billing me for feeding me as a toddler? My father finally spoke. Chloe is losing her house. The bank is foreclosing. You're a director at your firm. You have a stock portfolio. You refused to help last month, so we're legally compelling you. My mother's voice dropped to ice. Sorry, Elena. We need the money to save your sister. I didn't cry. I didn't beg. I picked up the folder, put it in my bag, and smiled in a way that made my mother flinch. Fine, I said. I hope you hired a good lawyer. The next morning, I sat across from Mr. Vance, senior partner at the most ruthless litigation firm in the city. He read the spreadsheet and laughed out loud. They charged you for diapers and emotional wear and tear? A judge will throw this out in 5 minutes and sanction their attorney for filing nonsense. I'm not here to defend myself, I said. I reached into my briefcase and dropped 3 thick, color-coded ledgers onto his desk. The thud echoed in the room. I opened the first one. 7 years ago, my father lost his job. They cried about losing the house. I took over their mortgage. I've paid it every single month since. Total, $140,000. They promised to repay me when he found work. He found work 5 years ago. I never saw a cent. I opened the second. 3 years ago, Chloe needed a car. They begged me to co-sign and make the down payment. They promised to cover the installments. They didn't. I paid off the whole vehicle, $45,000. I pushed the third ledger forward. 4 years ago, my mother said she needed emergency heart surgery. Insurance wouldn't cover it. I liquidated my stock options and gave them $80,000 cash. I paused. 6 months later, I found photos on a hidden Facebook account. My parents, my sister, a luxury cruise through the Bahamas. The surgery never happened. Vance looked up slowly from the receipts, the wire transfers, the fake medical invoices. Total, I said. With standard interest over 10 years, they owe me $520,000. A slow, predatory smile crossed his face. Fraud by false pretenses. Breach of contract. Criminal wire fraud. He tapped the ledger. We file the countersuit tomorrow, and I'll request an emergency asset freeze before they finish breakfast. Do it, I said. My mother called 21 times the next afternoon. I answered on the 21st. My card was declined, she screamed. I could hear a grocery store scanner in the background. The bank said our accounts are frozen. Arthur's retirement is locked. What did you do to us? Did the process server not arrive yet? I asked pleasantly. You should be getting my countersuit any minute. The total is $520,000. You're suing your own parents for $500,000? You said it yourself, I replied. You need money to save Chloe. I need money to recover what you stole using fake cancer. It's only fair. We're just invoicing each other. You knew about the cruise? She whispered. I keep receipts too, Mom. Mine hold up in federal court. 3 hours later, my phone rang again. This time it was a 3-way call. Chloe was on the line, screaming so loud the audio clipped. Police came to my house. They handed me a subpoena in front of my neighbors. Are you trying to frame me? I'm following the paper trail, I said calmly. The $45,000 my parents told me was for a collapsing roof. It was wire transferred into your personal checking account 2 days later. You used it for your Porsche lease. Full story on the channel, linked below.